Yes, I did that. Makes it easy. Whatever.
That's cheating.
That's not cheating. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here looking at this screen.
Well, the only other thing I can think of is we're going to pull it down, add the audio, and then.
Yeah, well, it's on private, so no one can see it, except for us. But yeah, everything's all ready to go for this episode. So, hi everyone. Pig. Yeah, there's a pig, and this part takes a while, so I fast forward. So yeah, this is the 8-hour-long collection fest.
Be my best. Be my best.
Yeah, it's a pretty long collection, but I got it to scale down to 8 episodes. About 20 minutes each, so yeah. So you probably will see some inconsistencies with my hearts, my magic, my rupees, my items. Yeah, I cut and paste a lot of stuff, so just deal with it. But yeah, as we start off, I get a new heart container.
Piece.
Well, I get a heart piece, but I complete a heart container.
What the hell was that?
That was a transaction. Or transition. Whatever. Alright. This is another thing that took forever. If you guys remember from when we were playing the GameCube, I tried doing this before. I did not complete it. Apparently it's not 300, it's 500. So I just turned on the Nostalgia Critic and did this. Yes, and this is fast forward by a lot, because holy cow, it's insane. Yeah. Yeah, the basic gist is you gotta get to 500 before he hits you 3 times. So yeah, this takes a while, a long while.
Does he even end up hitting him?
Yeah, he hits me at the very end. You'll see once I hit the 500, I start dicking around.
What happens if you do 30? 300.
300.
300, 1,000.
If you get 1,000, you get the ultimate ranked, and you get, I think it's rupees. You get something for every 100 that you do. Either it's rupees, either 50, or 20, 50, 100, 200, or I think he also gives you a Knight's Crest, or maybe a Joy Pendant, but I'm not too sure. I just know that I know for sure that he gives you rupees, and at 500 he gives you a heart piece. So yeah, this alone took like 30 minutes. I know because I watched 2 episodes of Nostalgia Critic, and they were a 2-parter. Yeah, now I've hit the 500. You'll see I'm starting to dick around now. Are you just drinking carbonated water?
No, it's lemon lime.
Oh. Okay. And there's my heart piece. Yay!
That time. Jeez, it took you like 30 minutes.
I know, right? Anyways, next thing. This
is all
That's
side questing and digressing. And
oh, this is all side quests. Well, with the exception...
That noise. What the hell?
It's a wipe. It's a wipe noise.
Whatever.
Anyways, we move on to this place, Windfall Island. And... what? Oh, trash can.
No, I missed.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I accidentally talked to him because I was trying to roll over
Happy
here.
Lux.
Yep.
Good evening.
I should have had dancing music like Tyler did, but meh.
Whatever.
So I've already forgot what this was. Oh yeah, You get a membership card. You get an upgraded membership card if you purchase over a certain amount at Beetle's shop.
Yeah.
I normally don't buy this much, so I was actually surprised that I got this. I'm like, huh. The most I ever buy is bait. But anyways, what we're really here for is more side quests. So yeah, I'm gonna do the auction, and this is gonna go pretty fast because this took me about 30 minutes. 30 minutes to
30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, 10.
That's kind of a shitty time frame.
Yeah, 10 to 30 minutes.
10 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. But I don't show the whole auction, all the pressure of the auction because, well, we did that early on the GameCube version. I'm just showing the rest of the items. Yay, a joy pendant. Now, I did get everything. There is 2 changes. I got the chart that I did in the GameCube version. However, the chart's in the same location and everything. It's right off the island, but it produces a different prize. Instead of the 1 rupee that you made fun of, you get 50 rupees.
Still make fun of.
Yeah. Okay, so I skipped the whole auction thing, so I don't have to show it. The other thing that you get is the Swift Sale, and you could get that about 300 rupees. But you get another chart here, the Joy Pendant, and I think it's just one other thing that I get. Yeah, the main reason why, or the main other reason why you would do this auction is to get the piece of art.
Piece of art, yeah.
Yeah, piece of art.
So I'm why I had pizza. I get pizza.
Yeah. Anyways,
that wipe's gonna get annoying.
Yeah, that's all. After the second episode, I haven't done all those edits yet, so
okay, good.
So you don't have to hear them. But anyways,
there's a button.
Yes, there is a button, and if you change the wind direction and step on that button, you get a prize. Well, you do something spectacular. Wind has to be blowing north. Step on the button, and I've fixed the windmill, or Ferris wheel, or lighthouse, or whatever you want to call it.
It's a Ferris light wheel.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways.
What's the point of that?
Oh, I'm showing it right now.
I mean, what's the point?
Oh, there's a point. There's actually 2 points to it. Now...
Like a double-ended dildo?
You would.
I would.
Anyways, I skipped that guy even though you can talk to him.
You didn't want to settle that?
No, I want to actually get into the box.
I'm in the box, I'm in the box.
Yeah.
I'm in the box.
So...
fire arrows?
Yes, if you ride to the very top...
Set it on fire. You can watch the whole world burn as you fall.
Yes, exactly. Here is the now non-functioning lighthouse. Lighthouse. But if you light the torch inside, it produces a magical light that I don't see how it could be that powerful. And it also glitches there.
What?
It also glitched there. Jumps back into the starting position.
Spit it up, obviously.
Yeah. Because it was just coming back over. I almost missed that, and I need to talk to this guy anyways. Pretty much he's going to tell you that the Ferris wheel started moving, but he wishes the lighthouse, or the light was working. I didn't realize that he said that beforehand, and I think it's kind of a glitch that he still says that even if you light the...
It's a flag.
Yeah. But then you talk to him again, he'll say how happy he is, and since you're the only one that came to talk to him, he gives you a heart piece. Yay! But wait! What do you get for this treasure chest that up here?
A leaf.
Yes, a leaf. A leaf that I already have. This is the one thing I don't like about the control. I have to look down and actually tap it to go straight to the direction, but it doesn't show me on the bottom screen. So I have to look up, down, and in the GameCube version, you just use the control stick and it goes into the direction that you move the stick. Nope, it just moves one space to the left or the right now. But yeah, you got another heart piece. So 2 heart pieces for the one thing. Now this is something new for the Wii. You can still do this mini game, but the prize has changed for the Wii U version. Yeah. So 3 pigs are scattered around the island, by which he means there's 3 right there by the shore.
Within 2 minutes.
Yes. Not that hard, unless you really screw up. Now, I think there's different challenges that I'll give you, but
He's stroking your face with that perspective.
Yeah. And now he's like headbutting me. But there's 3 different challenges, or 4 different challenges that he'll ask for. But this is the most common one, is getting all 3. The other challenges is to find one of the specific pigs. 1 farts, 1 angry, and 1's, I think, normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gives you a treasure chart. He didn't does that in the GameCube.
He does that?
He does not do that. Anyways. Oh, this one's the fun one. You think the wipes are annoying. Wait until this part. This is actually the start of a trading sequence, but we won't go into the full trading sequence. But I need this item anyways for the next heart piece. You talk to this guy, he will give you nothing. But talk to him again, and he realizes that you have a delivery bag. I don't know why he doesn't realize it on the first conversation, but oh well. But he adds you to the tradings, or the shop, merchant, trade, whatever thing. Yeah, the merchant's oath, that's what it is. And he'll give you the first item for free. So now I'm supposed to go find these other merchants and trade this for other accessories and stuff. But I do that at a later time. So for now, we'll focus on what's on the island. I can buy more right here, and I did not want to talk to her, but apparently I was going to talk to her anyway, so... So one thing I hate about the controls is the unwanted conversations. But yeah, you can buy more of these, and these are the cheapest ones. Now, you can do this at any time after the trading, but this is usually the easiest time. And I always forget this. You can only hold 3 of these at a time. Which I think is stupid. But if you place the on these little pedestals everywhere on the island, there's 16 of these. And it's just on the island, not in the houses. Even though there are these pedestals in the islands. And then talk to this guy.
Hey, guess what?
What? Nasty. That's why I lit the candle. He gave me another heart piece. Yay! Lots of heart pieces everywhere.
Now we're in a house.
Yes,
With a pedestal.
we're actually in the schoolhouse. Yeah, you don't have to do the pedestals inside any buildings, just on the
What happens if you do get them all?
It doesn't matter. They do nothing. It's just decoration. Yes, I have done this before, giving her more joy pendants, and I got the hero's charm. But they moved the hero charm in this one. Instead, you get a treasure chart.
It leads you to your hero's charm.
Nope.
What does it lead to? 50 rubies?
I think it's a 200 rupee. But yeah, the hero's charm's in a different location, and we will get to that when we get to that.
Hero's charm?
Yeah. That's gonna be a lot later. We'll be actually doing a live.
I forgot what that does.
Allow you to see the health bar of enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you come in here and you talk to this guy. This is the old geezer that was chasing you down every time you got on the island. But after you rescue the girls, he becomes a rich motherfucker who's a uptight bastard. And the rich guy became a poor man who just weeps out by the tree where this guy used to be. But really, you want to talk to the daughter. Yeah, she's basically talking about her love for this moblin. A moblin.
Stockholm Syndrome?
Yes. But she'll give you this letter. If you take the letter to the mailbox, like, really? Like it's need to be explained. He eats it! And 5 more rupees. The mailbox is expensive, gosh.
Same with the normal postage.
Yeah. But you go... Now, I don't know how much time has to pass, because I did this in the exact same day. I didn't fast forward into the next day on this game. But I did a lot of other stuff in between. But when I came up here, this guy was here. I actually remembered something else that you can do with the old man, but this happened. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this all at once. But yeah, basically he will not let the postman deliver the letter.
Why?
Apparently he does not want his daughter to be talking with this moblin, even though he doesn't know what it is. He just does not want her to give letters. But if you give this guy some skull necklaces, just like the guy on the beach with the pigs, he will give you a treasure chart. And I always forget about this one. But in the GameCube, I always got the two mixed up on which one gave you the treasure chart. Yeah, that's why, because they both take skull necklaces.
And now they both give you treasure charts.
Yes, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, after you see that scene, you go up to this cafe.
Is it a cat cafe?
No, it's not a cat cafe. And talk to... you'll find the mailman here, you'll talk to him, and he'll tell you pretty much what you just saw. That he's trying to deliver a letter to Maggie, but her father will not allow him to deliver it. But he gets an idea through this little conversation, or this one-sided conversation. Like all conversations
with Link are one-sided conversations.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Da, 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 da.
He'll give you the letter. And I always forget to check this. I keep thinking, what if I go to the post box and put in the post box? And I always also thought, what would the old man say if I tried to give it to him? But I never check them. I always forget to do so. I don't think anything happens. I think it just says, no, you can't do this here.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Thank you for dinner.
And her response? Yes.
Women.
Yeah. That's what happens. So, for her love with Mo, she decides to give you a reward.
Is it a bad shot?
No. It's a heart piece. True love-ish. Anyways, more with this lady. I keep forgetting that you can talk to this lady. She'll talk to you. She'll tell you about her dress. There's actually another conversation, and actually supposed to prompt you to do this that I'm doing now, taking a picture of her. But I show it now. She'll pretty much tell you that, oh, I like this guy, but maybe if you took a picture and give it to him, he'll like it. And so this is supposed to be the start of the whole quest. But this is the guy. And if you talk to him, he'll tell you that he kind of likes this girl. And I accidentally talked to him again.
Still showing him the picture.
Yeah. But if you show him the picture, he'll realize, oh, yeah, this is the girl. This is the girl I like. And just giving him this picture, it prompts him to get the courage to go ask her out.
Right.
Right.
Because that's how it works in the real world.
Yes. Hey, I want a picture of that girl. Maybe I'll ask her out after you do that for me. Stop knocking over my movies.
Your movies. They're mine now. I knocked them over.
But anyways,
there you go. That's a better transition.
Well, it kind of fit with the sound effect. You go to the next day and
they're gone.
Yeah, they're not on the island. Well, they are on the island. They're just in the cafe now. Yeah. So
Ow.
yeah,
Invisible wall.
the stairs. You go in and talk to them. Well, really, you need to talk to her, since she's the one that initiates the sequence anyways. You can do the whole thing without actually really talking to her, except for this one part. But she gives you a heart piece. Next!
Where's the Blu-ray?
Probably in the DVD, or in the Blu-ray player. I think that was the last thing I watched. If you go up to this door, the only way you can get to it is from the roof of the building.
Smash pause?
Yeah! You actually get into this room behind the photo guy's building. We saw it very early on when we explored this area, but yeah, there's two chests. One yields a treasure chart. Another one. Yay. Yes, you get lots of treasure charts. One for each square on the map. And 50 rupees.
That's just great.
But there's more that you can do. You can actually sneak into the main part of his house. And
dress.
It's a tunic. I'm wearing pants anyways. So yeah, we're all Metal Gear Solid in here. But if you jump down here, there's actually
Photo op.
Yeah, a photo opportunity. And I actually do two pictures because I can't remember what the best location is. And well, there is one good location to take the picture, but it's risky because if you go too far, you activate the cutscene where they spot you, and that kind of ruins it. So I take one from the stairs just as a precaution, but the real good one is right up here, right around this corner. But I have to be very careful because one more step and I activate the cutscene, and I get spotted.
Yeah, literally one more step.
Yep.
Why could you take a picture of him staring at you?
Because apparently I have to have the picture of when the two of them are talking to each other.
Okay.
I don't know why. Now, you talk to these two girls, and they will talk about... They're the gossip girls. They will talk about different things. Now, apparently... I tried to give them the picture, but it wasn't letting me, so I'm like, but I haven't done this yet. So I talked to them again. Now they're talking about the photo guy in Lanzo.
Why did you just take a picture of your rack?
I was trying to get the picture to come up so I can give it to them. Apparently, they have to be talking about him before you can give the picture to him. So I was like, oh, okay. But once you give them the picture, you set them straight, because it's not really... He doesn't really have a girlfriend, they just have a share interest, and they give you a treasure chart. And that's the end of the episode!
Yay.
Yay! More next time.